What's going on, guys? Just finished work, on my way to the gym. I'm going to make this hopefully a regular thing now, bringing some good YouTube content, a lot of driving in the car, back and forward from the gym, from working to the gym. Sun's out, it's been a decent day, looking forward to a big leg session tonight. I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I got into bodybuilding, how I got into fitness, because I wasn't always into it, not in the slightest, so let's talk a bit about that. So when I stepped on them scales, I think it was just after Easter, I weighed 16 stone, 10 pounds, and I just thought, I need to do something about this. You know, I never thought I was that heavy. About April 2021, and it was a good 3 to 4 months probably. I really restricted myself from eating. I probably did it not in the best way at all. I probably ate under 1,000 calories most days. And I felt alright, to be fair, even though, you know, I didn't, looking back now, thinking how I survive on them calories, but yeah, I was eating probably 1,500 most days for about 3 to 4 months, and I lost about, I think it was about 4.5 stone. I think I got down to about 11.5 stone, so it was actually more, 5 stone really, that I lost. Yeah, it was in the summer of 2021, about August time. I then thought about getting into the gym. You know, again, never was into the gym, never really was into fitness, but I lost the weight, felt quite good, so I thought I'd just get into the gym. So I joined Ballantyne's. Was at Ballantyne's for about 1.5 years. You know, progressing my training very well, and then started really getting into it. You know, training 5-6 days a week, and gradually throughout 2022 started to understand about nutrition, started to eat more, focused on my protein, carbs, fats. Using MyFitnessPal, I still remember the day when I asked one of my best mates, Callum, I asked him, he lost quite a bit of weight, and I asked him back in, around the April 2021 time, how he lost the weight, and he said just by tracking his food. So since that day, I think it's about 1,080 days now I've been tracking on MyFitnessPal. I'm not going to lose that record. I'm going to keep making sure I do track on there. But yeah, since that day I've tracked my meals, tracked my food, everything that I eat, everything that I drink, everything's on there. And that is one tool that's helped me massively. And obviously when I started doing it properly and going to the gym, you know, in 2022, started really looking at my proteins, carbs, fats, macros. That's when, it just excelled my physique as well. I think it was, January 2022. I was around 13.5 stone, but I still looked, my body composition was just, I still looked quite fat. So starting in January 2022, I started taking photos, weekly updates of how my physique was looking. And by March, April, I could see a consistent, considerable amount of changes happening. And when you start seeing them changes happening, it really does help, and that just got me locked in. And I got really lean for the summer of 2022. Never in a million years, never in my life did I think I was ever going to be able to have abs. I always said there's no way I would be able to have abs. I like my food too much, which I already did, and don't get me wrong, now I still love my food and everything, but it's just the mindset has just changed. So I was at Ballantyne's till, I think it was about February 2023. I then moved to Pure Gym for about 4 months, which again, Pure Gym was quite good. Excuse the sun, it is blinding. Pure Gym was actually alright, but you just got mega busy. You had lots of groups of younger kids in there, which, don't get me wrong, it's not a problem, but when you're really focusing on your training, it can be, waiting for things. It just took a long time. And then I found LRF Gym. I've been speaking to a few people that went to LRF, and I thought, right, now's the time. I'm really, really into it. Just gotta go for it. I was a bit worried to start with, obviously going into a new gym. LRF's a big, well-known gym in Ashford, and it's the best around. So I was a bit anxious about going there, but once you've been there, it's amazing. The people in there, it's just everyone's like-minded. Everyone wants the same thing. It's just on another level. I did it all myself until I joined LRF, and it was when I met up with Chris now, who's my coach. I met up with him, I'd done a training session with him, and I thought, I think I've come as far as I can on my own. So then I joined with Chris last August, had a month of maintenance, and that was in September. I went on holiday, it was for my wedding. So I was in the best shape I've ever been in for my wedding, which was incredible. It was the best time. Come back, end of September, we went into a bulking phase, off season, until about 2-3 weeks ago. I put on 10 kilos of muscle in that time, obviously a little bit of body fat as well, but obviously that's expected. I went from 76 kilos when I left in September for the wedding, and 3 weeks ago I was just 85 kilos, so it was 9 kilos that I put on over that time, training hard, and just having Chris as a coach, it just helps massively, keeping yourself accountable. Absolutely, just keeping everything in check. I like to make sure that I keep everything on point anyway, but just having that coach just pushes you even more. And start of March, went into a maintenance phase, which I'm in now. Dropped my calories slightly in a maintenance phase. I'm still actually losing a bit of weight on the maintenance calories now. I think I'm at about 82.7 kilos as of now. So a couple of kilos lost, which is good. Still the training sessions are going really well. Everything's still progressing in the gym, so I can't complain. The plan is for April to start the prep for the photo shoot. We've got the photo shoot in July, which I'm absolutely buzzing for. I just missed out on it last year. It looked amazing with Chris and the team, so absolutely buzzing for that. Hopefully bring the best look that I've ever looked, so really, really excited for that. So that's in July. And then I'll have probably about 5-6 weeks, and I'm going away in September again, where I'll just be completely off plan. And then my hopes are to compete in 2025 for the first time. Just want to talk a little bit about intensity in the gym. It's something that I've learned and made myself aware of, because everyone thinks that they're training hard. Everyone, you'll go into the gym and you'll ask them about training, and they'll all say that they're training hard, but you can always train harder. There's always people in the gym that are going to train harder than you. So you've got to make sure that you're going into your training sessions with as much intensity as possible. You've got to be making that muscle work to something that's never worked before. So you've got to be beating them numbers each week. Obviously, when you are in a cut, you've got to try and maintain that strength, and it will be difficult sometimes. You're not going to progress every week. It's never going to work like that, unfortunately. But you've got to try your hardest to, even if you don't beat the reps, make sure the form is bang on. Make sure that even if it was just that little bit better than the week before, so you have to be lifting heavy. You have to be progressing. It's all about progressive overload. So just bear that in mind when you are thinking about anything like that. When you are thinking that you are training hard enough, you probably can get that extra rep sometimes. It's all in the mind. The mindset is a massive thing, and my mindset's changed completely. Just want to talk a little bit now about enjoying your training. You have to make sure any training, anything you do in life, you have to enjoy. If you don't enjoy it, you're never going to carry on with it. In order to be consistent, you have to enjoy it. So I absolutely love my training. I look forward to going to the gym. I look forward to doing my cardio. I look forward to my meals. I'm looking forward to prepping for the photo shoot, because I'm looking forward to seeing my body change and just go to new levels. If you're not enjoying it and you're thinking, I've got to go to the gym tonight, I've got to do my cardio, it's never going to work. So you've got to find something that you really enjoy, and if you don't, then you've got to change it. They're very, very exciting things to come. I've just bought this camera. I really want to document everything that I can. I love making videos, love making content, so I'm going to try and bring as much content as I can, and having this camera should level up everything as well. So everything's going well. Really excited for everything. If there is anything that anyone wants me to cover, please give me a comment, give me a like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe as well. That would help me massively. And again, you can get me on Instagram, get me on YouTube, get me on TikTok. If there's any questions, please fire them over. I've got quite a bit of knowledge within bodybuilding, fitness, nutrition. I love fitness and everything to do with bodybuilding now, so I'd love to help as much as I can.